Hello, welcome to another vlog. I feel like I haven't really been saying anything in the beginning of my vlogs. I just start talking. So I don't know if you would prefer for me to like have a little greeting in the beginning or if you're cool with me just talking. So let me know. Just finished up my last vlog. It's all edited and ready to go, so feeling very good about that. This week, I am going to give myself a challenge. First of all, I am reading 2 books already, which I do need to complete by the end of the week, so that's kind of like the main focus. I'm reading The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo, which I need to finish up for Gavin's book club from Gavin Reads It All. I need to finish up Stuart Turton's A Murder at the End of the World because I believe that's the last book. Actually, both of these are books on my June TBR. So I believe these are the last 2 books because I think I've read everything else already. I do have one other book, but I don't know if I'm going to get to it because I have it on hold on Libby and it hasn't come in yet. I think I'm just going to push it to next month. And since I want to take part in Gabby's Summerween event going on, I'm going to put it down for one of those spots. So it should work out. Hopefully I can get the book next month. This week, in addition to reading The Familiar and A Murder at the End of the World, I also would like to finish up or completely read the 4 library books that I have. I have Gleanings. I know what you're thinking. You've been reading this book for like 2 months now. Let's not talk about it. Let's just read it. I also have 6 Crimson Cranes, which I did start. I read like the first 20 pages, I think, because I just wanted to see if it was something I was going to want to read, and I want to read it. I also have Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. I know this book is super old, but I haven't read it, and I think it's one of the only John Green books I have not read to date. And I also have Night Watching by Tracy Sierra. I heard a few people talk about this book, so I'm very excited to read it. Love a thriller during the summer. I hope it's going to be a good time. So I am hoping to get through all 4 of these books and get them off of my list and get them back to the library. Not that anybody's missing them. Literally no one has requested them. So I don't feel super bad for having them for a long time. Obviously, if somebody had requested them, back to the library they would go. I am not trying to hold up somebody else's reading. So I will come back with an update about some book eventually. I have already started A Murder at the End of the World. I started it last night / this morning. So far, it's slow to get through. Like, it's slow in the beginning. There's a few interesting things that have already happened that I'm already like, ooh, what's gonna happen? But I remember in The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, that was also a pretty slow book, so I'm not anticipating anything different. And then The Familiar, I haven't read any more since Sunday or Monday. I forget what day I started it. But I do want to go ahead and pick that book up. I'm not sure what priority I'm going to give these books, if I'm going to finish those 2 first and then get started on the library books. I don't really think it matters, but that's the plan for this week. So I will come back with an update when I have something to talk about.
I love the atmosphere in this. I thought that this book did a really good job at making this like small town in Texas. It felt very real. I loved her grandmother's character. Okay, like her grandma Beverly is by far my favorite.
I am 43% of the way through Murder at the End of the World. We have found out, I'm pretty sure, who was murdered. I have to say pretty sure because 1, until it's over, I never know. 2, it is kind of hard to follow a little bit. I feel like this is going to be another one of those books. Like, I wish I had the book physically because I could probably do with annotating and stuff. Because from what I remember of the 7.5 Deaths of, sorry if you can hear the thunder, it's about to start storming outside. From what I can remember from the 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, it was very complex. Like, I remember, I think the last half of that book I had to listen to at least twice, and the last quarter of the book I listened to at least 3 to 4 times so that I could understand what the hell was going on. Because I feel like the way he writes is so it's like if you're not paying attention every single second, and even if you are, if you don't go back and reread, you're gonna miss something. So all that to say, I'm pretty sure we just found out who has been murdered. A huge fucking, like, what situation just unraveled. And I'm just like, now we're starting to like have suspects, I guess. I mean, obviously from the time she dies we have suspects, but I don't know, it's just, it's weird. It's really weird. Like, it's weird in the same way that 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle was weird. Also, I need to find a way to shorten that name because saying that every single time is like a tongue twister. But yeah, and it's not bad in any way. Like I said before, it is a little slow, the same way that the other book was slow. I think this is just how he writes. Like, we build up, and it's very slow with these like little nuggets of things here and there. It's honestly, in my opinion, the writing is great. I'm getting a full picture of what's going on, and the pieces that have been left out, it's like I'm pretty sure they're purposefully left out so that they can be put back into the story at a later date and explained, like why certain things are happening this way, why this came about, XYZ. Still don't know what the hell the fog is or why, like, whatever. Also, they keep mentioning Blackheath, which I'm pretty sure was mentioned in the last book. Wasn't that the thing for Sevelin? Wasn't that the thing for 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle? Like, wasn't there something about Blackheath? Wasn't that the manor or something? I don't know. Somebody tell me. But yeah, so far so good. I'm almost to the halfway mark, but I am going to take a break. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, around 4:30-ish. So hubby's going to be coming home soon. I'm going to take a break for a little bit until then with some YouTube. And then it's going to be time to cook dinner and start our evening routine. So I'll come back possibly later tonight, but most likely tomorrow with an update on where we are and possibly starting Turtles All the Way Down next. Didn't have an update for Thursday. Unfortunately, my daughter has been super sick, so I've just been really focusing on taking care of her, making sure she's all right, making sure she's got everything she needs. She's taking a little nap right now, so I've got a few minutes to come on here. I just wanted to update you and say that I finished The Last Murder at the End of the World. So good. I think I gave it 4 stars. It was such a good book. I'm not gonna get too in depth in anything right now, simply because she's sick, she's not feeling good. I don't want to make a lot of noise. I don't want her to wake up. And I just have a few minutes. So I finished that. That's good. Another good Stuart Turton book. Love it. Then I started Turtles All the Way Down. I'm not sure if I'm going to get to finish my challenge this week. Obviously, I didn't foresee her being sick, so that's going to take a little bit of time away from it. It's fine. It's not a big deal. She's a priority, so. But I was able to start Turtles All the Way Down. I think I'm about 10% in, and hopefully I'll remember and show you guys later. But there's another. This is another book with a weird thing about eating. So far it's kind of, it's YA. It's kind of, I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about it. And I'm also not in the same headspace I was in to start it, like when I was excited to start it. So we'll see how it goes. I'll try to update you guys again today, but may not see you again until Monday, so till then. It is Monday, as I predicted. Didn't have a whole lot to update over the weekend. I did get some reading done. You know, my daughter was still recovering from being sick, so obviously the reading took a backseat, and that's fine. It's, you know, her welfare is the most important thing to me. So anyway, I did get a little bit of reading done. I will quickly recap The Last Murder at the End of the World, which I think I had been calling it the entire time I was talking about it. Anyway, it was really good. I gave it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it just as much as I enjoyed 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. I feel like they're very similar. I think if you like one, you'll like the other. The mystery I felt like was a little bit for The Murder at the End of the World. I feel like that one was a little bit less complex, but his writing is still pretty complex. A lot of thought is going into it. It's very intricate in my opinion. When we find out what the fog is, I was like, no. So yeah, I thought it was really good. The twists were really good in my opinion. I didn't really see a lot of the things that were revealed coming, so I feel like that's great. Right now, I am about 69% of the way through Turtles All the Way Down. I am enjoying it. I forgot how much I enjoyed John Green books for how quotable they are. I love cute quotes in that book. And right now I have the library book, but I did order the book off of Pango. I wasn't sure if I was going to enjoy it, so I didn't order it right away, but I have been annotating my library book just with tabs, so once I get my order from Pango, I will move my tabs over. I have the library book long enough that I'll be able to move all my tabs over. There's one part in here, I know you guys remember when I talked about the eating description in This Is How You Lose the Time War, and it was kind of gross. This has a similar one. Yeah, I was eating a peanut butter and honey sandwich and drinking a Dr. Pepper. To be honest, I find the whole process of masticating plants and animals and then shoving them down my esophagus kind of disgusting. So I was trying not to think about the fact that I was eating, which is a form of thinking about it. And then she also, this main character, she has some mental health issues, and I am actually really enjoying the representation of that in this book. As somebody who has anxiety, who has struggled with, you know, thinking about eating, thinking about food and stuff like that, and just like the spiraling thoughts, the feeling like you're not in control of your own thoughts, this book is really speaking to me. But right now, I hate her best friend Daisy. There's just so many things that she's done that's rubbed me the wrong way. And like her attitude towards, her name is Aza, but she calls her Holmesy, which I don't know, I guess because Sherlock, I don't know. Yeah, so right now, I cannot stand Daisy. I would be 100% okay if she did not make a reappearance for the rest of the book. We are following Aza. We're following Aza. We're like basically in her head, you know, we are aware of what her thoughts are, of how she's dealing with things going through the day. She did lose her father quite some time ago, so it's her and her mom. Her mom is a teacher, I believe. She has her best friend Daisy, and now we have her love interest, Davis Pickett, who the book kind of starts off with his father going missing. We have no idea if he's alive or dead. He just left. It's really, like, honestly, if I'm gonna be honest with you, I really don't care about that part of the story. What I care about is this relationship between Davis and Aza. Like, they're technically not dating, but it's so cute because of the way he is with her. He's like, for example, there's one part where she's like trying to explain to him what's going on with her, and she's like, I have these thoughts and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, that's okay, I'm not, I'm patient, I'm not in a hurry. And she's like, yeah, you say that now, but, and he's like, it's okay. And she's like, no, but it's really not, I'm never gonna not be like this, and da 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 da. And he's like, this isn't forever, it's okay. Like, just the patience and the respect, and like just how considerate he is of her. It's like, even though he's going through something as well, and don't get me wrong, like, she's giving him support and stuff too, but he's going through his own stuff, and then to be like on top of that, just so considerate of her. I love them as a couple, even though they're not a couple. So I'm really excited to see where this goes, and I'll keep you guys updated. I am hoping still to finish by Wednesday the remainder of my library books. I should be able to finish this one today and hopefully start on night watching, and then yeah, I'll only have those 3 books left. So I'll keep you guys updated. Oh man, I swear every time John Green gets me. I just finished Turtles All the Way Down. 4 stars. I was thinking about making it a 5-star. I'm still not sure. If anything, it's like a 4.75. I don't know. Like, there were some moments too in the last like 20% that it just really spiraled. Like, you almost feel like you're crazy with her. Like, and I use crazy as in the term that she's using. Like, you're joining her in this craziness, in these thoughts, in the intrusive thoughts. And like, the mystery does get resolved, so that's kind of, I guess, tied up. That's fine. It does end, at least to me, it was really sad. That last line just really touched me, really got me. Still don't really care for Daisy. Like, I get it, I see where she's coming from, but I don't care for her. I don't care. I don't like her. The ending was good, though. The ending was good. It's been a long time since I've read a John Green book, and this did not disappoint. And I love how we get to the turtles all the way down. Like, the whole time I'm reading this book, I'm thinking to myself, how are we getting this title? Because, Looking for Alaska, obviously we're looking for Alaska. Paper Towns, that also gets explained. Fault in Our Stars also gets explained. Like, everything gets explained, and I'm just, like, based on the subject matter of the book, like what's happening in the book, I'm just like, how are we going to get to turtles all the way down? What does this have to do with the story? It's such a small little anecdote, but it was good. It was definitely good. Such a good book. Honestly, I expected nothing less from John Green. I think the only book that I haven't read now is An Abundance of Catherines. I don't think I've ever read that book. But I think I've read everything else that he's ever written, that he's ever published, I should say. There's so many good things to tab. Like, I tabbed like a mad woman, so that's gonna be fun to move that over into the book that I own from the library book. Anyway, up next we are going to be reading Night Watching. I am excited. Hopefully this is a good thriller. Hopefully it's not gonna be a disappointment. I just want to have a good time. Like, it doesn't have to be a 5-star. It doesn't even have to be a 4-star. Just please don't be a 2-star. I feel like the last couple of thrillers, with the exception of the reappearance of Rachel Price, have just been bummers. I'm excited to get started on that, and I will keep you updated as I read it. just 3 chapters into this book and already I don't know if I'm gonna read it. I knew it was about a home invasion, and for whatever reason, I thought I would be okay with that. I think maybe I just don't need to read it right at this moment because I just finished Turtles All the Way Down, which was a very heavy anxiety book. Like, there was a lot of anxiety, a lot of mental health situations going on, and I think I just need a little bit to kind of like recover from that. So I'm gonna stop at chapter 3 for now. I do enjoy already the writing. I'm here for it. I am enjoying the quick chapters. The book seems very fast paced. It seems like something that I'm gonna get through very quickly. But right now I don't think I'm ready for that. So I'm just gonna kind of like chill and watch some YouTube or watch some 90 Day Fiance or something. And I'll pick this back up maybe after dinner tonight. Tuesday morning, just getting my day started. So, update about night watching. I think I'm like only 4 or 5 chapters in. From the last time we spoke, I've only read 1 or 2 chapters. I don't know if I'm gonna read it right now. I just don't know if this is a book for me right now. It's just, I don't know, the whole home invasion with her and her kids. I think if it was just her, I would be a little bit feeling different about it. I don't know. I'm gonna try and make it to chapter 10 and I'll make my decision then and we'll see how that goes. But if not, I'll just borrow it from the library another time when I feel more like I'm in the space to read it. So if I end up not reading that, I'll just continue on reading my other library books, Gleanings and 6 Crimson Cranes. But other than that, that's all I have for you guys right now. So I'll update you later. Okay, I've got some book mail. Still have not started reading Night Watching, so I have no update on that, but I've got book mail. Now, I know what most of these are because they're from raffles, but I'm not gonna know each one. Oh wow, this is bigger than I expected.
That's what she said. Ha!
Foxglove. I already have Belladonna. So I'm excited to have this one too. I do enjoy the UK covers more than the American versions. However, this one is really pretty, especially in person. Like, I feel like the pictures did not do it justice. So I'm super excited. And that one was from Mary Kate. It ends with us. Oh my gosh. This is from Page. So you guys know I only have Verity from Colleen Hoover, and I just recently got that in June. I have never read anything from Colleen Hoover. This is one of the books that I am really hyped to read, especially now that it's becoming a movie. So I'm pretty excited. Funny you should ask. I also thought this one was a lot thicker.
That's what she said. No time. But she did. No time!
I thought it was a bigger book. So that's surprising. But I just thought it looked so cute. And I have seen a few people reading this and they gave it pretty good reviews. So I'm excited about that. Fortunately, there's no note. So I'll have to go and look and see who gave me that one. I'm so excited. So as you guys know, since I have not shut up about it, here and on Instagram, I absolutely loved the reappearance of Rachel Price, which is funny because it's on there as her, it says new release from Holly Jackson. I am so excited to read this. And another one that I'm excited to read also because there's a show or movie or something coming out. There's some kind of adaptation. And this one's from Sia, so thank you. In my dreams I hold a knife. This is another one I'm super excited to read. I have heard really good things about this. And I forget, I think somebody, I think it was in the Gabby Reed's live show, somebody was saying that if you liked Listen for the Lie, you would like this, so I'm excited. And this is from a Kindle Era Girly on Instagram, so I'm excited. Thank you guys so much. I think that's all the book mail for today. I'm gonna have to go check my mailbox. The postman just dropped those off at my door, so, and I was not expecting them. But thank you guys so much. Now I have quite the little book haul for today. Okay, so it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon at this point. I have not come on here to update you guys. Just some things have been going on. Today was pretty hectic. And I've just been doing some cleaning. We're about to have lunch and stuff, so what better time to come on here and update you guys really quickly. I did stop reading Night Watching. I think I'm just gonna DNF it for now, and I'm gonna come back for it later. I'm intrigued by it. It seems like it would be a good book. I just think right now, for me, it's not something I want to read right now. So I want to try and get Gleanings and 6 Crimson Cranes read, hopefully by the end of this week. Since I have now completely failed at my challenge, but from last Wednesday to today has just been a lot of things happening, a lot of unexpected things happening. So hopefully this week coming up is a little bit better. Tomorrow is 4th of July, so I'm hoping we're just gonna kind of have a chill day at the house. I am hoping to get some things done and get some reading done and stuff like that tomorrow as well, but I probably won't be updating too much. I did just receive some mail and I wanted to open it with you guys because it is book mail for sure. So I've got like 3 little packages here. Oh, this is the second book. So you guys saw I got the first book yesterday, I think, or is this the third one? Uh-oh, this might be the third one. I think this is the third one. That's okay, I'll just go buy the second one. This is from Caspian. What's this? Ooh, Cat Cafe Christmas. I put this on my list. It looks so good, and I love anything about cats. And I haven't officially announced it yet, but I am doing Christmas in July readathon. And this one is from Robin. So thank you, Robin. These are way bigger than I thought they were gonna be. I thought these were like little baby books. Heartstopper, Volume 1 and 2. I'm so excited. I have been wanting to read these and know what all the hype is about. So I am so freaking excited. And this is from Quiet Time Reading on Instagram, so thank you so much. I am so excited. But yeah, so I've got 4 books. So honestly, that's probably all that I'm gonna have for you guys today. It is Wednesday, so I do want to wrap this vlog up so I can go ahead and get it edited and ready to be uploaded. I'm probably gonna start a new vlog either sometime between today, tomorrow, and Friday. But that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me this week. I know it was quite off the rails. Things did not go as planned. I did not get to finish my challenge. but I appreciate you guys coming along for the ride. If you enjoy hanging out with me, please hit the like button and consider subscribing if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!